Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Ryan, the most comprehensive weather forecast on YouTube. Now, today is the day for severe weather. This video will exclusively be over the local 6 area, Western Kentucky, Southeast Illinois, little bits of Tennessee. So right now, as you can see, it is 6:08 in the morning. Right now, we have some scattered thunderstorms, nothing severe moving through. They just moved through Western Kentucky. Now they're going into parts of Southern Kentucky. So let's take a look at the outlooks for our day 1 outlook. Right now, we have a moderate risk. Obviously, some bigger cities that are affected is Memphis, Tennessee, Des Moines, Iowa, Little Rock, Cedar Rapids, and Peoria. The reason there's a couple other cities that are not around here is because there's actually 2 moderate risk, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, that's where the triple point's going to be. That's where there is going to be some pretty bad weather, but we don't care about them because that's not in our area. So right now, for the local 6 area, I wouldn't focus on if you're in a moderate risk or if you're in an enhanced risk. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You should not categorize your severe weather risk based on a moderate risk, enhanced risk, slight, or general thunderstorm, or high risk. You shouldn't do that. Mayfield is so close to the moderate risk, you should just consider yourself in the moderate risk. Even if the Storm Prediction Center does not move the moderate risk out towards Mayfield, out towards Marshall County, out towards Graves County, it doesn't matter. You're still close enough to there that you should consider yourself in that moderate risk. Anyway, moving on from that little rant, let's take a look at the tornado parameters. Not parameters, but outlook. Right here's a 15% hatch risk for long track severe tornadoes. Significant severe hatch risk means it is EF2 plus or stronger. There's a big chance for that. Right here, 10% hatch risk across Western Kentucky into Marshall County, Graves County, McCracken County, and all that. Let's take a look at the wind. What is this? A 30% significant severe risk for 50 mile per hour plus damaging wind gusts. Let's take a look at the hail. Got not even a hatch risk, just 15% risk of hail. Obviously there's a risk of hail, but hail doesn't really happen around here. Mainly the considerable threat is wind and tornadoes. So obviously, let's take a look. I'm actually going to show you guys this National Weather Service briefing that they did. So in regards to tornado risk, there is I would consider that a high potential for tornadoes. The National Weather Service, I did a Skywarn briefing last night. I'm trying to sign up for Skywarn. They're pretty concerned about severe storms. Obviously, they said their confidence is increasing. Hail and tornadoes seems like the biggest threat, and actually not hail, excuse me. Tornadoes and wind look like the biggest threats. So obviously, if you live in the enhanced risk, obviously you have a better chance of seeing that tornado risk. So an outbreak of severe thunderstorms is possible this afternoon and tonight. Tornadoes are possible, including some strong and long-tracked tornadoes. There is still some uncertainty in regards to the amount of instability that we're going to have. So right now, there's obviously not severe storms, there's obviously general thunderstorms out in the area, and there's cloud cover. If these storms continue to pop up throughout Western Kentucky, they're starting to fire around Western Kentucky, all of a sudden just popping up, and the cloud cover stays, then the risk for severe weather will be lowered, I would say. It's not zero. It's not zero by any means, but it will lower. But if the severe storms not severe storms, I keep on saying that. If the storms keep on if the storms move out of our area and the cloud cover starts to let up, like we get little patches little openings in the clouds and the temperatures get up to the 70s, then that's whenever we have to be concerned, because that's pretty bad. That's not good. Then that's whenever we really got to start worrying about, because the atmosphere is pretty good for tornadoes, strong-lived, long-tracked, and all that. So let's continue down. Let's look at the time frame. For western Kentucky, this will be 4 to 10 p.m. Starting to get out into southern Kentucky, will be from 5 to 11. Down in Missouri, will be 3 to 10 p.m. These are just some historical comparisons whenever we had a moderate risk. Peak wind gust, that's not really concerned. What we know, all that. Several rounds of scattered thunderstorms are possible, a few of which could be severe. The National Weather Service is still, they still don't really know what the actual timing is going to be. We're waiting until the HRRR will be, we'll get it around here. Whenever the HRRR, the NAM, and all that, the short-range models will be coming out soon. That'll be later in the morning. Obviously, it's not the day of before. It's not the day before the severe storms. It is the day of the severe storms. Remain vigilant and aware of any active watches. A warning may be issued at any moment. Remind your family of the communication plan. Know where to go and during a warning and all that. When a warning is issued, you may only have seconds to take action. Remain vigilant throughout the day. Whenever the storm, 4 to 11 p.m. is the time to be vigilant for severe storms and warnings at any moment's notice. So, let's take a look at Noah Bergen's page. Mr. Noah Bergen, the amazing meteorologist. This is one of the in-house models that over at WPSD has concocted yesterday. Obviously, this is the worst case scenario. This is if the clouds start to let up and there's no rain. No rain. No rain forms. Obviously, you could see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 supercells fire. Obviously, this would be a very bad situation. Any of these supercells can produce a tornado. You can literally see the hook echoes on these tornadoes. Hook echo, hook echo, hook echo, hook echo, and hook echo. All of these supercells can or will produce tornadoes. The environment is very conducive to produce tornadoes. Let's look at the hazardous weather outlook for today. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Remain alert for weather watches and warnings. I have never seen that warning by NWS Paducah before, so we'll just have to see how that pans out. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to update you guys on this, obviously, concerning severe weather. If the cloud cover does start to let up during the midday from around 10 to 12 p.m., the rain moves out of our area, then that's whenever we really that's whenever we really got to be concerned for long-tracked violent tornadoes in the afternoon. Remember, 4 to 10 p.m., remain vigilant. Have your warnings on. Know what to do when a warning is issued. Know where your safe space is. Contact your loved ones if they're in a vulnerable position, i.e. like a trailer or a mobile home. Get them out of there. You got to get them into a safe spot. Innermost room in your house. Do not go anywhere near windows, any of that, because that's the worst place you could ever be in a tornado. Well, anyway, guys, I will continually update you guys. I will update you guys whenever I get home from school and all that. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys later.